welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today. So, my house is in desperate need of a rescue post spring break. My kids have been home all week. We've had loads of fun, but as you can see by these shots of our living room, the house is a little bit dirty. So, I'm just going to take today to reset from our really fun staycation at home last week. And first things first, I'm starting with laundry. Y'all, this is my best tip. If you will just do one load a day, it just makes staying up on your laundry so much easier. Now, this is, of course, a tip for like big families or if you have just a lot of laundry. Um, I don't think that this is as important if it's just maybe two of you guys or if you just don't have a lot of laundry, but if you have a lot going on with laundry and you only do it once a week, you will just have so much to do. And I have friends that like to do it that way. They set one day aside a week and just handle laundry that day. But for me, that is so overwhelming. So, my favorite tip is do one load a day. Okay, so I have laundry running, and now I'm going to move to the other like dirtiest spots in our house. I'm not going to do an entire house reset today just because I don't have time. But I am going to handle the grimiest areas just after kind of taking spring break off. So, I'm going to do the kids' bathroom. This area always gets dirty. We have four kiddos, so the space gets used a lot. And I like to clean the inside and outside of the toilet. I clean the counter, the sink, and the mirror. And then I do the floor kind of just as needed. I don't feel like I have to do that all the time. And those are the primary ways that I keep this bathroom clean. And I try to do this twice a week. Some weeks it's just once a week, but typically I do come through this room twice a week just because it does get dirty fast. Okay, so I just want to share just a little bit of a recap of what we did for spring break. So I've got four kiddos, and three of them are school aged. One is a toddler. And so all the kids that were home from school for a week off for spring break, we decided to stay home. We are not traveling the spring break. So I was trying to come up with fun things to do just kind of in our local community. And we ended up having really beautiful weather. So we did ride bikes a lot. We played basketball and baseball just in our yard and driveway area. And we also went to a museum and we went to like a kids like trampoline park, and we just had a lot of fun, but also just rested a lot. We have just done so much this spring that I was looking for kind of a slow paced week, and that's what we did, but we squeezed in lots of fun. My kiddos also have a big like book presentation when they go back to school after spring break. So we finished that up. They get to dress up in historical figure costumes. And so we got their costumes ready to go, and that was fun. So that took a trip to like the craft store, and I took all the kids to the craft store solo. And so that was an adventure. That was definitely kind of a hard outing just because there's so many things to look at and see, and it's always so busy. But we survived, we made it. And so we got some school stuff done over spring break and lots of rest and some playtime. My kids also got, I'm pretty sure it's called just Donkey Kong. I don't know if it's anything else, but for their Nintendo Switch, they got that game. And so all the kids have been playing, and that includes my husband. I think he played that on like his PlayStation when he was a kid. So he was excited to teach the kids how to play that game just on the Nintendo, and it was kind of nostalgic. But we had a great spring break. If you did something fun and you want to share it in the comments, I'd love to hear how you spent your time for spring break if you got to take one. If you were just kind of working as like normal, go ahead and tell me that too. But let's share what's something fun that we've done recently. One of the ways that my kids entertained themselves throughout spring break was just using this area of our living room as kind of a jungle gym. They used these like round ottomans that I've had for a long time and they jumped from those. And then we have these like plastic turtle shells that I bought a couple years ago on Amazon and they balanced on those and they just did all sorts of competitions to like try not to touch the floor, kind of like like a spin on the floor is lava game. And so that was really fun. And so I tried to let that kind of stuff stay out as long as I could over the break, just because I knew they were having fun. But it did make the whole living area feel messy to me. And so I was excited today to pick that up and just get this area clean again. I'm taking everything out of this room that doesn't just like live here. So all the toys and stuff are going back to the playroom. And then I'm folding the blankets just because I try to keep those tidy. I like to keep blankets, throw blankets and that sort of thing in this like large oversized basket that we have. This is the system that works well for me. I used to have a blanket ladder, but I don't know. I had a hard time keeping that looking nice. So we kind of just do this basket system. And sometimes I just fold the top one. And so there can be lots of kind of messy blankets at the bottom, but as long as the top one's folded, it looks pretty clean. So that's one way that I kind of fake clean house when I don't have time to do a thorough job. And then I'm just going to vacuum up this space. There's lots of like snack crumbs on my floor right now and grass just because there's still some like dead grass in our yard just because it's not quite warm enough for it to green up yet. And so I'm going to vacuum this entire area and then I'm also going to clean the glass table and the big mirror and just tidy up this area. And once this room feels clean, I kind of feel like my whole house is clean. If the living room and the kitchen are clean, I just kind of feel like, okay, it's good enough. I don't have to stress out about the state of our home. So these were the priority spaces that I wanted to clean today. I had to do both the bathrooms just because we had a bunch of company and our kids home all week. So they were just messier spaces. But that was kind of the goal, was just to reset our house post spring break. It was fun, but I'm ready to get back on a normal schedule and a normal routine. And I'm fixing to pick up a grocery order just because our fridge is kind of empty after just kind of eating at home and being at home all week. And so I'm trying to plan out my meals for this week. I think we're going to do crispy tacos with ground beef. That's an easy one and a crowd pleaser at our house. And then I'm probably going to do quesadillas one night and hamburgers. So I'm going to keep it pretty simple. We are back to all of our like nightly routines. So we have gymnastics a couple nights a week. We have baseball a couple nights a week. We have soccer. So it's just kind of a busy time of year for us. So I try to keep meals pretty simple around here. But I'm going to do a grocery pickup and then be all set for just kind of the week. The house will be clean and the refrigerator will be stocked. So thanks so much for watching this video. I appreciate each one of you guys. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. It helps so much. And don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it. And I'm just going to end this here and I hope you have a great day and I will see you in the next one. Bye.